Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers here at Quicken Loans Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And we're set to open the new season, a day of cautious optimism for a whole lot of teams.
Well, hope is eternal at this point in the season for every franchise, Kevin. But you're right. For most teams, the big hope in any new season is that they've somehow taken a step forward in the offseason and not gone backward.
Here's Collins. Anderson Varejao making his last shot. Rebound by Anderson Varejao. Now Williams. Pass to Moon. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Pretty cool to see Millsap turn shots back. I mean, he's a mobile, athletic, big man who is taking pride in his defensive work.
Kept his eyes up the floor, and it pays off.
Williams looking over the floor. Jamison with a screen on Williams. Outside, Jamison. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Williams. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
And here's Collins from outside. And the Jazz, another 3.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Jamison. Here's Varejao. And he drops it in from the low post.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 or 5.
Collins, good. Collins has got 5.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Outside Williams. Outside Jamison. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
And with authority, Jamison leaps up for the rim before the defense has a chance to stop him.
On deep, Collins. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And Cleveland making a change here. Hickson's checked in. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. The Jazz second.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Brooks against Collins. Ball's knocked loose. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
And they also showed up defensively. Top 5 in terms of opponent field goal percentage. They really won a lot of games on that side of the floor.
And like you said, their three-point shooting was a huge part of what they did. The long-range shot was a weapon for them all season long.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Collins, and then jammed down. He flies right over Antoine Jamison.
Saw the lane and did not hesitate.
The Cavaliers trailing. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Hickson off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Williams, he makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Good job offensively, creating a nice look inside.
Outside Collins. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Brooks. Hasn't made one yet. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. A different look now for Cleveland. Ryan Hollins, who's checked in for Bergeron. Daniel Gibson comes in for Antoine Jamison. And Sessions subbed in for Brooks. Williams for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And that one's good, Hollins.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And Hollins with the stuff.
Keeping those eyes up court always leads to good things.
The Hail Mary from beyond half court is off target. Poked loose. Here's Sessions. Connects from three-point range.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total safe, good luck trying to stop him now. Yeah, and Gibson, a dangerous shooter. You can't let him get going from deep. That's just inviting trouble.
Drills it from outside. Williams has got 9.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Williams, that's good.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
There's Williams with the 3, and the Jazz another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Here's Collins, and then Collins slams it in.
You must do more than that to stop him, especially when he's this close to the rim.
And so it's Sessions. He'll bring it up for Cleveland.
Out of bounds.
Trailing by 5. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Now here's Hickson. And Hickson throws it down.
With intent. Explosive finish.
Jazz leading by 3. Outside Collins. Shoots over Hickson, and there's another one for the Jazz.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Here's Hollins, and Hollins with the stuff.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Hollins, good.
He's now matched his three-point total from the first quarter here in the second period. 4 in the game already for him.
And the Cavaliers call time here. One of the interesting things to watch in the coming years, Greg, the role of social media in the NBA.
I mean, everyone's getting smartphones these days. Now players have the ability to communicate directly to fans. They don't need their message to go through the media anymore.
Here's Sessions. Cleveland moving it around. Hollins with the stuff.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
It's blocked. And here's the fast break. And here's Collins from outside. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got 3 assists now in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Utah.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Moon kicks to Gibson to halt the run. Utah with the rebound. Here, matched up against Cleveland, is how they'll kick off the new season.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
They set the screen. And that one's good. Sessions.
Good work offensively, spacing out the D.
Utah leading by 10. Collins looking around. With the drive. And finished off by Collins.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
And stolen by Watson. That's good from Collins on the assist by Watson. Watson's got assist number 5 here tonight. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's the 3. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut to just 11 on the basket for Moon.
Bang, bang. That's being shot ready.
Utah calls timeout. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Ryan Hollins. Jamison comes in for J.J. Hickson. Brooks checked in for Gibson. And it's Williams in for Sessions. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Paul Millsap's checked in for Elson. Karolinko comes in for Gordon Hayward. Collins checked in for Raja Bell. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Earl Watson.
Just a clever, multifaceted player who can really orchestrate an offense as well. Williams, the entire package at that lead guard position.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
Cashing in on these trips is a crucial part of any game plan. Free throws can add up fast.
And both free throws good for Williams.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And it's Brooks in the corner. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as many as 14 points. Collins, good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Jamison. Here's Williams. A special move before the shot. Williams has got 15 points.
Wow. Filling it up in a hurry.
Good. Another from 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Now here is Verjao. And the rejection by Collins. Millsap kicks to Collins. And Collins gets double-teamed. Launches from deep. The shot, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
And finished off by Collins.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Brooks against Collins. Brooks with no one around. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Not an easy distance, but you know what? He showed no anxiety at all.
Collins, good.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Outside Williams. Pass to Jamison. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight. Kicks it out to Collins. It's good from long range. Collins has got 41.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway.
And this is what happens when Millsap gets deep inside. Superb at finishing with force.
Here's Williams. Here's Moon. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Moon's got 5.
Can't be indecisive on those quick jumpers. Let it fly.
It's Collins with the drive.
Love the court awareness on that one. Williams demonstrating his outstanding vision by setting up the open man.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Three-pointer, Brooks. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Here's Collins, and Utah again with the bucket.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Over to the left wing. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Utah leading by 12. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Timeout called. Cleveland. Look at the chosen one. He's been playing really well.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they got to talk about it quickly.
And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
Boy, they had so many guys with quick feet and quick hands on that team. I mean, they put relentless pressure on the opponent. And as a result, they came up with an awful lot of steals. I mean, this team has been very impressive defensively.
Verjao dishes to Moon. 90 seconds now into the second half. Brooks from outside. Hits it from three-point range. Brooks has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Cavs. And Collins has got the ball here for the Utah Jazz. And finished off by Collins.
Thunderous jam. Wow.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Jamison, no luck.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass. Flashing his athleticism with the big-time slam. That was special.
Williams against Williams. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
On deep, Collins connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart. When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Jamison.
Jamison looks a little awkward at times, unorthodox.
And again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And the Jazz call time here. And the Cavaliers with some changes. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Jamison. Daniel Gibson comes in for Jamario Moon. And Sessions subbed in for Brooks. And Utah also making a switch. Watson's checked in. Jazz leading by 12. Here's Collins. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Hickson.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And here's Collins from outside. It's Mo Williams with the rebound.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Outside Collins. Knocks down the 3-ball. Collins has got 9 points now in just the second half.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Here's Gibson, and it's sent back by Millsap. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Ryan Hollins is checked in for Cleveland.
Number 5, Ryan Hollins.
Here's Williams, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Hickson against Collins. From past the arc. Good! Another from 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for 3-point shots made. Here's Williams, and it's good off the back rim and in. Williams has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of this game.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the rejection by Collins. Outside Collins. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's inching closer to the mark of 4th most 60-point games ever.
It is so rare to see a player who can dominate a matchup as often as he has in his career.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. 13 points up at the end of the period. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Before this quarter starts.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Sessions. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 13-point game. Takes the 3. Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. To the wing on the left. Parker finds Hollins. Hickson up top. He takes it in, and Hickson throws it down.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And Collins gets double-teamed over Sessions, and Utah again with the bucket.
And right now, he is cooking. His guys would be smart to keep feeding the beast.
Pass to Hickson. Sessions with a screen on Collins. Here's Hickson, and again it's Cleveland.
Oh, great looking jump shot there.
Utah leading by 14. Goes up on the wing. Hayward passes to Collins. There's the triple, and again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Timeout, Cavaliers.
All right, look who's coming up to the floor. Come on and get out for your Cavaliers dance team.
Collins checked in for the Jazz. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Count that bucket.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Good, another from 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
The Jazz call timeout. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Leon Poe's checked in for Ryan Hollins, and Antoine Jamison is subbed in for Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Jazz leading by 16. Here's Collins, and good! There's another.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. Hits it again. Wow!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe.
Another one goes. Incredible.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years.
And then Collins slams it in.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Timeout, Cavaliers. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Poe. Moon comes in for J.J. Hickson. Brooks checked in for Gibson. And Mo Williams subbed in for Sessions. The Jazz also changing it up. Paul Millsap's checked in for Elson. Kirilenko comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Williams in for Earl Watson. It's and another one falls. Amazing.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for 2nd all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring.
And to think when the night started that we'd see someone match Kobe's 81, his performance has been nothing short.
Another bucket. Wow.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for 2nd place for points. What an unbelievable night.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Jazz.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Jazz.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the chosen one.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Out to the right wing. Plays it up and banks it in.
Finding the open teammate with ease.
So it's Utah now. They have a 19-point lead. Traps in the tray.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside, Kirilenko kicks to Collins. from outside the arc. And, yep, another basket.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. G.A., I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Sessions passes to Hickson, and it's sent back by Millsap. Outside Collins. From deep, it drops.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.